And welcome aboard.
So we're boarding the train.
We are welcome aboarding. And you know it, it's gate 3.
Seat 2 and 3.
Gate 3.
Are you ready? We're going on the train.
To commemorate your trip.
So here's what I got.
Sunscreens are
The train
Along
man.
the train man, which is hickory smoked turkey breasts on Colorado Harvest baguette. And this is what Yana got. She got a panini, grilled chicken breast,
Basil
tomato,
chicken pesto.
pesto.
The region hosts the highest concentration of mountain lions in the United States.
Haven't departed yet. That way you can kind of see what the train looks like, you know? So we got the wine flight.
Yep.
These are the wines. And we're gonna try it. So I'm gonna try white first.
So I'm gonna get this one.
Yep. Cheers.
Kasi pag tapos na ng flood, ang ganda ng tubig niyan.
It's good. What did you say this one was?
That's Chardonnay. Chardonnay is always good.
Chardonnay. And what did you get?
Biognier. Ripe wine offering aromas of blossoms, gooseberries, pears, juicy lemons, apricots, and apples on the plate. Palette.
For those interested in the history of this famous line, General William Jackson Palmer made this railroad famous. He saw a booming business opportunity just upstream in Leadville. In the late 1860s, miners descended on the upper Arkansas Valley of Colorado in search of carbonate ores rich in lead and silver. These miners were desperate for reliable transportation, and the railroads were happy to oblige. On October 27, 1870, along with other investors, Palmer incorporated the Denver and Rio Grande Railroad with a capital stock of $2.5 million. Palmer proposed to build the shortest narrow-gauge route to Leadville.
You want chips?
Palmer's proposed mainline route went south from Denver to the Arkansas River near Pueblo, west through the Royal Gorge to Salida, and over Poncha Pass to the San Luis Valley and along the Rio Grande River, then on to El Paso, Texas. About the same time, the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railroad proposed laying tracks along the same route. Ordinarily, this wouldn't be a problem for two railroads to build competing lines, but there was a problem just west of Cañon City, as there was just not enough room for two railroads to occupy the Royal Gorge. The narrow gorge was an obstacle that would result in the 2-year Royal Gorge War between the railroads in their race to the new bonanza.
It's a war.
Court battles ensued, and injunctions and court orders were ignored. Newspaper reporters exaggerated threats of violence, for then as now, sensational news sold papers. There were fistfights, and a few broken bones resulted when competing track men swung pickaxes and clubs at each other. Both railroads provided their men with guns. Survey stakes were moved, and both railroads raced to be the first to throw dirt to prove they were the rightful party. The Santa Fe even went so far as to hire Bat Masterson and some of his men to protect their progress. Fortresses were built to guard the roadbeds from invading work crews and possible violence. Both parties would intercept telegraph messages so each knew what the other was doing. After 2 years of battles, legal and court actions, and financial negotiations, the matter was finally settled. Jay Gould, a powerful railroad baron for the Union Pacific, did what the courts could not. He got the owners together and settled their argument. The Denver and Rio Grande got back its railroad. It had to pay the Santa Fe $1.8 million for the railroad it had built in the gorge. Denver and Rio Grande construction resumed, and the rails reached Leadville on July 20th, 1880. The Royal Gorge War was over. The area we are now passing through was the location of what was known as the Royal Gorge Station Depot. This was also home to the section boss, who led a crew of men devoted to the maintenance of the track. Many years ago, however, the section boss moved out and Santa Claus moved in. During the holiday season, the Royal Gorge Route Railroad turns into the ever-popular Santa Express train, which has special permission to travel to the magical North Pole. During the holiday season, this area is bustling with activity as Santa, Mrs. Claus, and all the elves are busy preparing for all the excited boys and girls.
That's cute.
Mrs. Claus stays busy preparing cookies and hot cocoa for all the train's guests to enjoy while on board, and Santa's elves love spreading the joy of the season by playing games and singing songs. Santa's village at the North Pole is illuminated with over 40,000 lights and fully decorated for the holiday season. Once Santa boards the train, he visits with all the good girls and boys, takes their Christmas wish list, and gives each child a special gift. Christmas cheer is definitely in the air. It's a magical experience for the whole family. Santa Express sells out quickly, so get your tickets booked today. Santa Express train tickets can be booked at santaexpresstrain.com.
SantaExpress.com.
brakeman.
And
Our
we
engineer and
made
conductor
it
work together
outside.
as a team, communicating to one another by
We made it
radio
outside.
to ensure safe passage
And the train is getting ready to go
Gorge
back.
and back to Cañon City.
Yep.
Alright guys, get ready! Bring it really loud! Possible conductor, here we go. Guys, you ready? Here we go!
You have tinnitus.
Bye,
Oh,
train.
we're like toward the end of it. I didn't notice that.
We made it! We made it. We made it. Oh, I think it's upside down. Yep, it stays like that.
We're home.
Let's get out of here. Let me go get same thing to smoke, you know?
What the?